Bad morning gentlemen. It is Boofy again. And yes, I've seen the videos, the tweets and subreddit posts. We are back with another biggest Namco fumble. Fumble so bad in Tekken history, since the absurdity of Tekken Tag 2 balance. Fumble so shambolic, it got the entire Tekken fandom, both pros and casuals, considering it one of the worst things that have happened to Tekken 8. Fumble so goofy it got Steam reviews all the way to overwhelmingly negative. Now that is a new record that can be only described as one in a trillion moment. Update so vocally hated, it is making headlines in the news. Now to pros. Obviously there is nothing we can do about it, other than leave a negative review, and stop playing the game to further convey the message. As for casuals, if you are confused as to all of this hate and tantrum, let me give you a quick rundown as to where it all begun, and why the team is getting hate like no other games. If you do enjoy these quick news content, don't forget to subscribe for more. Now on to the reasons why Season 2 sucks. Our first reason is lying to the fans about defense. Before Tekken Talk, there was a video made by Evo channel where they interviewed the Tekken team, and the main topic they were discussing was about defense. They glazed a lot about the aggressive system, but eventually claimed that defense will be the main priority in Season 2. After spreading straight bullshit, Tekken Talk came in and decided to worry us all by showing absolute disastrous changes with certain characters in the talk show. Despite those changes, some of us were still optimistic, considering that they didn't show the entire documents of balance patch as well as demonstration for other characters that were not mentioned in the live stream. After the show concluded, Harada quickly told us all to wait for the actual release of Season 2 due to how controversial that show was. However, fans were not convinced, so Nakatsu decided to demonstrate the new sidestepping techniques for Season 2, which surprisingly convinced us all back to optimism, which eventually became the second bullshit they've spread. The final lie that finally snapped Marduk's back was the season itself. For Season 2, we were promised that Season 2 was all about giving you a chance in breaking your opponent's 50/50 casino rushdown pressure by either nerfing their ability to enforce such act or give you something that you can use to tackle your opponent. But nope, instead we got full-fledged gambling sensation where you do nothing but spam the best move and make your opponent grow gray hair from anxiety. The game got absurdly simple. No need for sidestep when you can just use your mid-homing attack. Hell, God forbid you defending yourself, you get punished for even breaking a throw. Why is this incompatible jargon in a unique game like Tekken? Well, it's Murray and Nakatsu's vision. Why sidestep when you can block, am I right? Second downfall is everyone's response towards the update. Before I give you the receipts and reactions, here are some few golden clips filtered I found on Twitter.
I tell y'all that shit forever now. What? Shasaka! What the fuck is that?
You get the point. Peak simplification of the game. But what did the community respond? Well, certainly it ain't good, that's for sure. But what's unique about this one is that the Tekken team single-handedly managed to unite everyone into hating the update entirely. Absolutely no one likes the update at all. Even a Capcom bro was absolutely devastated about the update after he got cooked when he said Tekken fans were exaggerating about Season 2. So by now you should be able to understand what is fueling the fire. However, as of making this video, new shit keeps popping up I can't be asked to constantly follow up, so I'll try to elaborate as much as I can within 10 minutes. Which now leads us to the third downfall. Murray's tantrum. Murray responded to some noobers' appreciation regarding the new season 2 and how we all are just yapping. Murray was quick to appreciate that and said they're finding a way to make quote unquote legacy fans happy as well. A user by the name of Doc Massacre replied to Murray to stop calling veterans as legacy fans and that they're normal fans too. Murray did not took that lightly and thought we were making a shit show. The community was quick to call him out on his bias, which now leads to the biggest scandal as of right now. A content creator known as Mrsplaystuff decided to critique the game from the perspective of a customer and how we have the right to criticize it since we paid $70 or more for it, which makes sense. $70 isn't growing out of a tree, and that this is not out of spite but genuine critique for the direction of the game. Murray's response: jettying blocked. That's right folks, how dare you give a genuine critique regarding a botched update with no quality testing whatsoever. You are yapping and requesting too much. Pop goes the block button. Is this how we are gonna roll now? Blocking quote unquote legacy players because they're vocal and have a hard passion towards your game since the 90s? They know they're listening. They know the update sucks, yet they're still continuing with it. Why? Well, this is where we are going to slowly stepping into conspiracies, which are allegations and just tinfoil hat shenanigans. First conspiracy is the all new quote unquote failures of failed games. Now this one could possibly be true, but it's still an allegation. Apparently, the reason why all of this downfall began is because of Nakatsu from Soul Calibur series and Yohei from Dead or Alive series. The main key point regarding this conspiracy is that both games mentioned pretty much failed as a franchise, so these quote unquote failures are here to fail Tekken as a franchise as well. Now personally I don't want to deal with this as these are more of allegations than a genuine scandal. I would like to know what you think in the comments below. Second conspiracy is the Great Replacement. This one's pretty simple. The reason why they're blocking content creators and veterans alike is because they're too old and wish to cater to new players instead who love all the flashy shit and babyfication of the game. Obviously this backfired really hard as casuals cannot get past Jack's absurd move. Third and final conspiracy I can find is Murray's past blockings. This one is a unique one. On Tekken Talk made by Mike Hollow, Frame Whisperer was invited into the podcast along with others to discuss the state of the game after season 2 dropped, and during the discussion, he dropped something very unique regarding Murray in his past. I'll let you hear this.
I'm gonna tell you a story. I went to Evo Japan and competed in, I think it was 2018 or 17 or around there, back in the 70s, okay? So long before all of this happened, when my channel was new and I didn't have that many subs. But a couple of people recognized me and came up and wanted to hang out at the tournament, and they said, oh, Michael Murray, yeah, he banned me on Twitter a long time ago. And then somebody else came up, oh, he banned me too. And I had no idea that was going on. And I asked them why, and it was like they had said the tiniest, most like, these tiny, not even like aggressive things negative about the game or him, even jokes, or something, and he's been just banning people for, who knows how long. I would love to see how long the ban list on his fucking Twitter is.
So let us get this straight. This man has been blocking people on Twitter left and right for critiquing the franchise for a decade. This says a lot about him as an individual and how much of a quote unquote community manager he is. It almost sounds like dude literally came from the hellspawn of Twitter itself, blocking anyone who objects his dumb vision. It is frustrating that your only hope of getting the game good is to either bootlick the team until they decide to change some of the atrocious things or to go BFG 9000 mode. Gentlemen, I really hoped that we may be able to get one of the best Tekken installments up to date, but it seems from the looks of it the Tekken team are too busy deflecting feedback left and right, even if they responded after getting absolutely cooked for it. Remember, we paid $70 for this garbage. And with Nintendo, a company ran by former Yakuza members, doing anything they can to raise the standard price by $90, shit is not gonna go well in the future. Anyways, I'm done yapping too much. It's all doom and gloom. There is nothing coming positive out of this atrocious update. From bad balancing to immediately blocking criticism, this really took a dark turn. I may or may not play Tekken, but I certainly no longer can stand this bullshit. There is a reason why fighting games are niche in general. Identity of the product is the reason for it. Removing that will not only burn the product itself, but also everything you tirelessly built upon. Thank you all for watching. It's been an honor seeing you again, and as always, see you in yet another Namco fumble, if they have the audacity for it.
Shorty thinks she too cute to swallow. She ain't wanna fuck, so I blocked her. I missed her, so I unblocked her. She pissed me off, I blocked her again. Ask for gas money, I block you. Stiff arm a bitch, I will block you. Block you on IG and block your number. I block a bitch on Twitter too. Every day my block list getting low.